Hey, Maxie. Hello, John. How you doing? Hope you're doing well on this Tuesday evening. Oh, are you gonna bite and kick me? Are you gonna bite and kick me? Hello there, Rosemary. How are you doing today? Hello there, Jesse. Hope you're doing well on this Tuesday evening. Hello there, Ray. How you doing today? Hey, I rhymed. How about that? Hope you all are doing well. Oh, Mr. Maximus. All right, buddy. Rosemary, we're hanging in there. We're doing all right, all things considered. Maximus is doing okay as well. John, thanks for the shout out. I think you picked up 7 subs. Awesome. I hope they're also, John, folks that you'll see regularly. Invested subs, I guess I will say. Hopefully. Hello there, Catitude. Hello there, Debbie. Hope you're doing well. Jesse, which cat would I consider to be the comedian? I would say Kit, because all I heard deadpan stares. Really, all these cats are comedians. The joke's kind of on us. I would say. Rosemary, Rosemary, you took Dusty in for his checkup. How did that go, Rosemary? Did he get blood work done? What did the vets think of him as during his examination? Hello there, Bruce. How you doing? Oh, I know you're like a catfish. You're like a catfish. Yeah, we got on Friday, speaking of vets here, Mr. Maximus here, this sensor is going to be needing to be replaced on Friday, so we're going to go to the vet and replace his monitoring sensor again. That'll be the 3rd one, I think, that he's on. Oop, sorry, Maxie. I know I popped your nose. Sorry, buddy. And we are in the sun, Max. Let's get out of the sun. Hello there, Zoe. You love cars? I love certain cars, but I'm assuming you love cats, and if so, that's awesome. If you are new to the channel as well, hello, Zoe. Hope you're doing well. Rosemary, things went well. You get results tomorrow or Thursday. He said that he's looking good for an older kitty. Okay. Bruce Max has been doing overall. He's been doing fairly well. We've been keeping the puking in. We probably are going to have to start to get him a little bit of dry food because he seems like he is losing a little bit of weight. But it's just something to keep an eye on. So, side profile here. Maxie, where you going? You going to rub your chin on that thing? Hi, buddy. Ray, how long do these last? They last 2 weeks. That is the one bad thing about them. They only last 2 weeks, and they cost about $80 a pop. Oh, Maximus, I'm gonna follow you, buddy. Hi, honey. I know you're a little spooked right now. Zoe, this is also one of 9 kitty cats that we have. So if you decide to hang out here for the next hour or so, you'll see all of them. Hello there, NPP. How you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Hi, Maximus. Is that your tail? How's everybody doing today on this Tuesday? Hopefully you're all having a good day. You also whistle while you work, Ray? NPP, you are currently contemplating yard work at the moment. Well, don't contemplate it too hard. What kind of yard work you having to do, NPP? Mowing the grass, pruning the bushes? Zoe, you had an awesome day. Good to hear. Good to hear. Zoe, do you have any cats? Oh, get off the floor here a little bit. Any cats yourself? Oh, let's move this chair, Max. No, you're like, I'm hanging by my litter box right now. Trimming the verge. Interesting. John, it's still raining. We had some flooding. Same with us yesterday. Yesterday. We definitely had some rain yesterday. Zoe, you have dogs. Okay. Well, I'm not anti-dog, but I definitely prefer kitty cats instead of dogs. Are they big dogs, little dogs? Hello there, Icon. How you doing today? Zoe, I'm sure definitely parts of the U.S. is going to rain. NPP, you are 4 months away from any rain. Huh. Does it never rain in the summertime out there in California, NPP? My wife is saying that Max is not interested in my shenanigans. I don't think it's that. I think I accidentally, when I was getting away from the sun, I accidentally bopped him on his head with this stick. Part of this, so he's a little leery right now of what's going on. He's like kind of interested, but is like, I'm not too interested. Zoe, you have a dog. Her name is Zola. Okay. Oreo, Bruce, has Oreo always been like that? Getting him in the pet carrier, it's always just a struggle. Oh, let's see if we don't toss that into the litter box. That would not be good, would it, Max? Hello there, Tigress. How are all the little ones, Tigress? How are they doing today? If anybody happens to be new here, if you want to say hello, feel free to. I know, Zoe, you said hello, but anybody else wants to say hello, feel free to. We are looking at Mr. Maximus right now. He is a diabetic tuxedo. He's had diabetes for about 4 years or so. He's struggling a little bit with his diabetes, and he's got some other gut issues. He is one of 9 kitty cats that we have altogether. And this channel is just about those cats, and we also donate all of our channel revenue to charity each month, which actually, hello there, Danielle Davis. I hope you're doing well. Tigress, I'm doing good for the most part. I am doing good for the most part. What I was saying, though, this Sunday, we will be donating for the month of May, this upcoming Sunday. So I'll do a community post, obviously, and then the Saturday. So the Saturday and Sunday will be a little busy. Sunday we'll be doing the donations to different charities, And then on Saturday, I'll be doing as far as I know, a dual live stream with I Am Raven, with Shelly and her channel. So kind of a busy weekend as far as YouTube goes. Bye, Zoe. Take care. God bless. Hopefully we'll see you again in the community. I hope you have a good night. Would anybody be interested in this? It does, I don't know, maybe I'll keep this for Max. He kind of likes it. He rubs his chin on the cardboard. Hey, we can do a little ASMR here. Show off my skilled ASMR sounds here. Of course, if I'm doing ASMR, I gotta stop talking, so that's gonna be difficult for me to do. And it does change shape, so that's kind of neat. Okay, Ray, I'm gonna just do this really quietly now. It's kind of freaky though when people whisper into a camera. It makes them, I don't know, you want to like call the authorities on them. As if you can even hear me, of course. Hello there, Esperanza. Esperanza. Hello, how you doing? Hi to you too. Maybe that's what I'll do on when I do the live with Shelly. She can talk normally, and I'll whisper the whole time. So she'll have like the normal people on there, and I'll get all the freaks and all the weird folks that like that kind of thing. Who knows? Hello there, Glare Bear. How you doing? Jesse, was Rosemary Sing Song an app? Yeah, it was. It's a website, Jesse. I was looking at a few of them, and I found a couple of really cool ones that do pretty good with the lip singing. So yes. All right, I'm going to probably move away from Max. He doesn't seem to be too thrilled at this moment. I think I'm putting him to sleep with my whispering. So we'll come back and, excuse me, we'll, oh, my throat. That hurt my throat, actually. Whew. We'll come back to Max maybe in a little bit. We're going to go visit Tang, though, for now. Hello there, Gus. You're boring, Max. Yeah, I probably am boring, Max. I bore all, though. That's why a lot of people, I tell folks, if they want to watch these lives, just put me on mute. Because either A, you're not going to understand anything I say because, you know, I talk in riddles, or B, I'll put you to sleep. Hello there, Sue S. How you doing today? Kaylee, give your cat back. Well, Kaylee, I will give you your cat back for a certain price. How much do you got in your bank account? We are looking to move, so I'm going to have to ask for a high amount. Also, welcome and hello, Kaylee. Kaylee, if you are new to this this live stream or new to this channel, nice to see you. Triple B, hello, hello. Hope you're doing well, Triple B. Nice to see you today. Hey, Ray, I mean, you know, that's not going to help me pronounce the name. I still think it's just Kaylee, or is it Kylie? Kylie, maybe? You know, I can't pronunciate worth the darn. Hello there, Kevin. How you doing? You missed me whispering, Kevin. Kind of creepy, but somebody asked for me to whisper. Or no, no, nobody actually asked me to whisper. I just decided to do a little ASMRing. Oreo's vet visit went fine, Bruce. He has his, your daughter, right? Creepy is good? I don't know. All right, so I'm going to go. We'll be back, Max, maybe. We're going to go visit the orange one. Does anybody know the orange one's name? Before I get to the orange one, get off the floor. Whew. All right, Max. We'll be back. If not, look at my big eyeballs. I'll be hypnotizing you. All right, I guess everybody's right. You got Tang. Or what did Ray say? It's Fanta? It could be. Hi, buddy. All right, as you can see, Tang is well set here. He's got his scrumptious dry food. He has his letter. This was his angry letter that he wrote to me earlier in the day when I tried to get him to pay rent, and this was his response. I guess he didn't like it, so he crumbled it up. Oh, actually, no, I don't want to sit like that. Let me sit over here, Tang. Let me get your fur over here on my clothes instead. Tigress. Someone. It's Fago. Someone your mom knows is going to be selling us 2 Bengal cats for $10. One has a heart condition. Probably 50-50 chance that she makes it. Well, hopefully she does make it. Dear Tigress. Does she have like a heart failure, heart disease? Triple B, Tang is the ruler of the universe in his mind, and he is definitely the ruler over his sister Tiny. Well, Triple B, he doesn't only look good on the comforter, he basically, you look at this, I mean, he is the comforter. And he's like, what are you doing? This is all my precious work here, and you're like ruining it. Yeah, I know, buddy. All right, buddy. You got some pretty eyeballs on the camera, don't you? Yes, he's become one with the comforter. That's funny. Hello there, Vlad. Hey, at least I can say your name. So hello and welcome. If you are new, hello. How you doing on this Tuesday or maybe Wednesday? Tang. Hey, buddy. It looks like we have around 60 folks or so in here. I got to imagine some of you are new. If you want to say hello, feel free to. This community doesn't bite. We might scratch you a little bit, but that's just our initiation. Oh, goodness. Hello there, Shrew Foundation. I'm going to call you Shrew Foundation if I can. Hello from India. How are things going out there in India? Tigress, you forgot what the person said, the heart condition. You want to say maybe a heart murmur? Well, Tigress, at least with a heart murmur, depending on like how bad the murmur is, it's not the end of the world. A cat can definitely live a full, healthy life. Having a heart murmur. In fact, Zelda, our 20-year-old cat, has had a heart murmur now for years, and she's perfectly fine with it. And then Pandora also had a heart murmur when she was younger. What part of India are you from? S Foundation. I'm going to call you S Foundation. Ray, you've seen cats and dogs with vets reporting improvements in heart murmurs over the years. Absolutely, Ray. And you know the thing is, though, Ray, also, Sometimes a vet just mistakenly hears a heart murmur. It's not actually there, but it's just a mistake. They just say they hear something that's kind of like not there. That does happen on occasion as well. Triple B, you just brought in two more kitties into your home that you brought home from work. Okay, one is named Sunshine, and he looks like Tang. Awesome name, love it. And the other one is Jelly Bean, little old Jelly Bean. It's a long-haired black little kitty. Okay. S Foundation, your cat's name is Goldie or hashtag Goldie. That's an interesting name. Triple B, how are I'm trying to think. Was there a kitty that was having some struggles with you? Is that cat doing better now? I can't think of the kitty's name. I'm sorry, but I know we're kind of worried or concerned about a particular cat. Are they doing better now? I have like try to remember so many cats' names and people's like kitties and like what's going on, but it is challenging. But I try to do my best to remember everybody as best I can. Tang, look at this, Tang. I've just been rubbing you for a few minutes, and now I got all this on me. What's up with that? It is definitely shedding season. How about y'all? Do you have your kitties? Are they shedding or doggies? Are they shedding as well? I got to take notes. The problem with me taking notes is I'm going to have to read my own writing, and that's a disaster too. That's awful, I tell you. Awful. Triple B, Bonnie Blue. That's right, Bonnie Blue. He's a proud FIP. So does he still have FIP? Triple B, or is that been cured? Because if I'm trying to remember, he was it FIP wet or dry? And I know I talked to you about getting that one medication that's basically kind of a cure for it. Tigress, you have some bad news about Toby. Sunday, your mom told you that Toby was. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, hit by a car Friday night. Oh, Tigress, my condolences. To Toby, to your family. So especially something like that was like sudden. So my condolences to you and your family there, Tigress, as far as Toby goes. I'm sorry. Hello there, Cindy. Hope you're doing well. They're all shedding a lot. Cindy, how many kitties do you have? Just out of curiosity, because I don't think I know. Hello, Tranquil. How are you? How is Miracle? How is your mom? How is everybody? How's the family? I wanted to ask you all a question. Do you think, because I definitely for sure do you think that cats, and I will include dogs on this question as well, do you think they kind of know when we are not doing well or when we're having a moment ourselves, either physically, mentally, emotionally, maybe a combination of all? Excuse me. And they kind of they know and they sense that and they come to us and they provide us some healing through just being by us, like their energy, if you will, and or their especially their purring. John, by the way, R.I.P. Loki. Oh, Loki from I'm not gonna say that because I can't think of it. Flurkins cats DIY. Okay, John, I'm sorry to hear that as well. Getting a bunch of yeses that people think that they agree. They can read us better than we can read them. That is for sure, Sue. Because the thing with that, I mean, cats they hide things very well. So I definitely agree with you there, Sue. Cindy, you have two. So you have Rescue, a black kitty named Mary, and then her son Francis, a black tabby. Okay, awesome. Hello there. Is it Surish Pandy? If it is, hello. Thank you for saying hi. Hope you're doing well today. Glare Bear, all the time when you were hung over sick, so you stopped drinking? Okay, awesome, Glare Bear. How long have you been sober, I guess, for the lack of better words? I don't mean it like that. I think you know that, but not drinking. Um, Tigress, yes, very much so. Sunday was a hard day for you, and Vicious could smell your sadness, and she sat with you, okay, until you were better. Well, that's good. Oh, I know, Orangey. Yes, your little hat. Tranquil, you have to help the wobbly kitten drink. How do you do that, Tranquil? What do you need to do? Do you gotta do you have to hold her up, um, like by the water bowl, or how exactly do you help? Orangey, are you done with me? You've come into my sacred room. You've messed around my fur. You've messed around my bed. You are trying to wipe up my fur. It took me weeks and weeks to get this fur exactly as I want it, and here you are. Here I am messing this up now. Oh, gee, who's a good boy? Triple B, thank you for remembering. Well, I tried Triple B. Thank you for letting me know about that, and being able to trying to kind of help and give some positivity for you, and knowing that, hey, it's not, FIP is not a death sentence like it used to be at one point in time, whether it's wet or dry FIP. You put him on a medication that I'm not even going to try to pronounce, but it was an 84-day liquid treatment, given orally twice a day. He's on his last week and he's doing awesome. That's great to hear, Triple B. I'm glad. Tigus, you have an update on the kittens. They were found, so they found now how to drink, eat, and how to use the litter box. Awesome. Hello there, Kinsey Rain. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Tranquil, your kitties no longer spend time with your mother. They know that she is different. I'm sorry to hear that, Tranquil. Obviously, the best wishes with you and your mom. I know that's difficult, but prayers for you, of course, as always. And, I just hope for the best with that, Tranquil, that situation. Oh, I know, Tranquil, that's his butt being rubbed. He's like, rub my butt. Now, what would be really creepy is I start whispering again here as I'm rubbing Tang's butt. That's kind of creepy, isn't it? Tang likes his little butt being rubbed. Now, hopefully, YouTube doesn't hear too much of that and cancels this live stream. He's like, oh, we got to get rid of this guy. He's saying weird stuff on this live stream. He's got to go. Although we're allow a bunch of weird stuff, though, on our platform, but we can't have some guy whispering to his cat. That's just too much. All right, what do we got? Half hour in or so here. So we are going to go and hang out with some other cats. Hello there, Maya. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Not Tank. I mean, we could call him Tank. Maya, if you want to call him Tank, feel free to. Of course, he has many nicknames. Tang, though, is his official name. Tiny Cake, or Tiny Cake, Tiny Cafe. I don't know why YouTube banned your thing or got rid of it, but your cat is so adorable. Seems fine to me. Tang. Come here, Tang. Tang is a bit of a tank. I mean, he is a big boy. He's not as big as his sister, though. The big old 20-pound chubby monkey. The little bowling ball that she is. All right, Tang, I gotta go. We gotta go catch on some other cats, okay? So we will be back. And I'll leave you back to your mess of hair everywhere, okay? That sound good? That sounds good, okay. Oh yeah, if you all want to say hello to Maya, she's kind of new-ish to the community, feel free to. Oh, Yoda? 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 Hi, Yoda. Yoda? You know what time it is, don't you, Yoda? Yes, this is... Yoda's a little obsessed with this, so I got it out now. We'll first get the searchlight on Yoda, because he's normally a criminal. So we always got to have the searchlight on him. Hey, Zelda. What's up, Zeus? But we all know what he really wants is his smiley face. That's what he truly wants. Those of you may have not seen Zelda, so you'll take a good look at Zelda there. She is our 20-year-old tabby. She's also a diabetic. She's been she's had diabetes for 10 plus years now, but she's doing well for her age. Oh, you're gonna give her a little bit of, see this, the fat, I will say fat because she is. I don't mind saying fat. Tiny here, the other tuxedo. Her and Tang are brother and sister. They came from the last group of fostering that me and my wife did a few years back. We definitely have to get back into fostering again, but did you get scared there, Tine? Jesse, what cat would you consider can you rephrase your question, Jesse? I'm not understanding it. I'm slow, old, and white. Triple B, what are the symptoms of a kitty with diabetes? It depends on the cat, Triple B, but in general, eating more, drinking more, losing weight, dandruff. Those are usually like some of your bigger signs. Sometimes they could be hiding, but usually increased thirst and increased urination. Oh, okay, that try to steal stuff? All of them. They all steal my heart. Oh, wasn't that sweet for me to say? No, Rosemary tries to steal potatoes. Yoda is trying to steal this, oh, Yoda, I think it's finally, yeah, it's, all right, Yoda, this has to rest, because this thing finally, it died. It died. It's got to charge, Yoda. I know, you're going to eat it. That's your answer to everything, is just let me eat it. Let me get back to what I was saying. So potatoes, yeah, Rosemary likes to eat potatoes. Or tries to steal the potatoes, I should say. She's a weird cat, what do you expect? Well, I will say this has a weird charge, so the charge is like on it, so you twist it, and then that's when the USB port thing comes out. Oh, also on Sunday, along with the donation, we're also going to be doing the giveaway. There was about 12 people that entered for the giveaway, so we're going to be doing that giveaway on that live, the donation live as well. Not this one though. I do have a second one that hasn't been used. Baby. Kit? What's up, Kit? Hi, pancakes. Oh, let me get down on the ground. Catitude, you never know. I mean, you're one of like 10, 12 people that are in the contest, so you might. Hi, baby, hi. Hi. Here, I don't know how my hair is looking. It's probably a mess, but I'm going to flip the camera on me and the baby here for a moment. We're going to flip this over. I do have some raw face going on here too, but since the baby's kind of on me, I got to put my glasses back on though, because if not, I won't be able to see anything. So we'll just kind of hang with her for a little bit. She's a needy little calico. Ray carpet burns, maybe, but we're not going to talk about that. This is a G-rated live stream. Let's keep it sensible. I know, baby. Yeah, the baby's like an ostrich. Y'all know, I don't know if it's true or not, but they say like ostriches like bury their head in the sand, right? I think you've all heard that expression. But the baby's like an ostrich that way. She'll bury her head into my chest or shoulder, like a little goofball that she is. She's a cute little goofball. All right, let me flip it back over again. We'll get back to Pandora here. Let's see, Tigress. You found out the one Bengal cat does have heart murmurs, and she's like 3 months old. Okay. Yeah, the baby's, she's pretty, but she's pretty crazy as well. But that is a calico trait. Ooh, you've been you've been picking ticks off you for a week, John. That doesn't sound like fun. All right, Zeus, let's come over to you for a little bit. Hi, Zelda. As always, if any of you have any questions about any of these cats, feel free to ask. They all obviously do have backstories. Most of these cats are either, excuse me, rescues or foster fails. For example, Zelda here. Zelda here. I had a family member who brought Zelda into their lives, and unfortunately, this was out in Arizona. Very hot, obviously, out in Arizona. And I found out that like my cousin and aunt had this poor kitty cat like outside underneath their trailer. I think it was a trailer or a mobile home that they were living in the heat, 110, 115 degree heat. And I found out, and we went over there back when I was living out in Arizona, and I asked kind of what's going on with this cat. And they kind of gave me a backstory, like my aunt's like boyfriend or whatever like kicked her out of the home, and then she was just living underneath the trailer or mobile home, whatever it was. And I asked them, well, could we take Zelda on? She didn't have a name at the time, but can we take this cat on, because that's not really a life for a cat, just to live under a mobile home, right? And thankfully they said yes. And we did name her Zelda off of the video game franchise, the Legend of Zelda. And she's been with us for about 20 years. So it's just a little backstory for her. Jesse, is any a diva? Yes, they are all cats are divas. Especially the head cat being me. But that's just a little backstory for Zeus. Zelda, Zeus. She's got a few nicknames, of course. And she's amazing. I mean, usually when cats get diabetes, they typically only, on average, survive for about 3 years or so. And then either the diabetes gets them, or they develop some other kind of medical issue that takes them down. But little old Zelda here, she just keeps on going. With her diabetes, which is under control. She's got some kidney issues. One of her kidneys are basically like shut down. The other one's doing fairly well. But we do give her a kidney supplement though, also several times, like during the week, just to kind of keep her kidneys as healthy as possible. What's remaining of her kidneys as healthy functioning as possible. A catitude, she is 20. 20 and a half or so now. She turned 20 in January. Yoda. Zelda was a bank robber. Well, Zelda definitely does got that look of what are those one animals that look like bank robbers? They're Cats in the Cradle of Love. That's an interesting channel name. How you doing? Hi. Nice to see you. Nice to meet you. If you are new to the community, I think you are. I don't recognize the name, but how are you doing today? A raccoon. Thanks, Ray. Yeah, she kind of looks like a raccoon. Has anybody ever seen that one YouTube channel? I don't know if the guy's alive anymore. Maybe the raccoons finally ate him. But there was a guy up in like Wisconsin or something that I used to watch, an older guy, and he would like bring out hot dogs and popsicles and other foods for these raccoons that live like in his yard or live like around his house. And he would throw the food, the hot dogs and the ice cream or whatever around, and they would just swarm all over him eating these hot dogs. I wonder if he's still around, or like I said, I wonder if the raccoons finally ate him. Cats in the Cradle of Love. What kind of diet is your kitty on? They're not really on any particular diet. They're Cats in the Cradle. They're just Fancy Feast, Purina One, Fancy Feast of wet food, Purina One dry food, Fancy Feast, or not Fancy, Blue Buffalo wet food. That's it. Ray, oh, you okay? Maya, you think he's still around, and Ray, you think you saw him talking to raccoons yesterday? Okay. What is the channel name? I haven't seen it in a while. Can somebody, if you are subscribed, like Catitude, you said you're subscribed to the channel. Can you put it in the channel name just as a comment? I want to take a look at the guy, see how he's doing, because I never subscribed to him, and I lost him over the. Is it just the Raccoon Whisperer? Okay, you're pretty you're pretty sure that he turned into a raccoon. And he joined the Wiener Dog Raccoon Council. That's funny. That's funny, Glare Bear. I like that. That's funny. Hello there, Judy. How you doing this evening? I hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us tonight. Yeah, you got to watch out for those Wiener Dog raccoons. They'll get you. They'll get you every time. Speaking of getting you, let's look at the baby. She's a little grumpy looking. She's grumpy because Yoda exists, unfortunately. She does not like Yoda. A lot of the cats don't like Yoda, though. But she's a grumpy little baby. He's like, yes, humans, you dare look at my presence. You need to bow down to my greatness here. I have these two humans whipped properly. And YouTube, don't take that out of context, me saying whipped. Oh, you would be surprised. Let me see who goes back to this. Catitude, you'd be surprised. A lot of the cats don't like Yoda because he's annoying sometimes. He thinks he's kind of like the king of the castle, and it's actually Zelda is the queen of the castle. Okay, I'm missing some things here. Let me try to go back. What has Yoda ever done to deserve this? He just exists. Cats on the cradle. You hear that dry food is bad for cats. Yes. Yeah, dry food definitely can have its disadvantages. It's higher in carbs. It is dry, so because it is dry, cats will need to drink more water compared to wet food. Dry food can be linked to certain diseases. That is true as well. So yes, dry food can cause issues, but it just depends. I mean, you know, some cats can eat dry food their whole life, and they could live to be 20 and be perfectly fine. It just really just depends on the cat. Hello there. I'm not even going to try to say that name. I'm just going to call you F Butt. I'll just call you FB for short. That sounds better in my mind. FB. Hi. Glarebear, your cat keeps getting earwax skunk in one of his ears. Why is this happening? You're putting eardrops as you speak. It could be an active infection, Glarebear, if they're getting ear gunk, like earwax buildup. Now, Glarebear, I have to ask, are you seeing like any kind of like little like coffee grounds, like little black like coffee grounds in the air? Because if you are, then they could be having mites, which would require something else. All right, it is about time. We're going to say goodbye to this bunch here. We're going to go check on the little gremlin known as Rosemary, the little singing Rosemary. Rosemary has her little cult fans due to her singing that she does. Before, though, we're going to say hello real quickly to Miss Kit. And, of course, Yoda's got to be in the attention. This is why nobody likes Yoda, or many people don't like Yoda, because he's got to always like be around everybody. He's a social kitty. Judy, the short was so cute with Rosemary singing. I'm glad you like it. Does anybody know the Deo song by Harry? Harry, what's his name? Harry Belafonte. I think that's his name. Yes. So, the next singing from her will probably be that song. All right, bye, y'all. We'll be back. When you see it, you'll like it. Maybe I'll just post that tonight, actually. We'll see. Okay. Belafonte. Hello there, Lewis. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Let's see. There's some cat food. Oh, she's all passed out. Hello there, Energy Art. How you doing, Energy Art? Hello there, Allison Pearl Jam. How you doing, Raph? Hope you all are doing well. Have Rosemary sing Thunderstruck? I've never heard of that song, Bruce. I can check it out. Energy Arts by Inixo. Love from, oh, hey, Australia. Always nice to see folks from down under. How you doing down there? By AC/DC. Okay. I was gonna say, John, Bruce. I will. I'll take a look at it and I'll see what I can do, Bruce. Oh, Bruce, it'd probably be helpful for me. Just send me an email or leave me a comment on that because I'll probably forget it if not. So if you could do that for me, that would be great. Cold. That's right. It's down under. It's your winter time right now, right? What do the temperatures get out there? I know you guys don't use Fahrenheit, you use Celsius. So how cold is it down in Australia? You know, eventually my wife and I would love to travel down to Australia, visit Sydney, Perth, go through the area. I think that'd be a really cool country to visit. That in Japan. Yeah, those who don't know Rosemary, either you maybe are like relatively new to the channel or you're new watching this right now. And if you are, hello, hello. Hope you all are doing well. Uh, she's a deaf kitty, so she can't hear. She also has a thyroid disease, so she's got a metabolism issue. And she is a small cat. She's about 5 pounds or so here. And ooh, -2. Ooh, is that -2 Celsius? I wonder what that is in Fahrenheit. That's cold. Energy heart. That is very cold. Melbourne. Melbourne, yeah, that's another good place, Lewis. Ray, yep, because I know if you're from Australia. It's a big place, but in central Victoria, your dad says it's even been in the low 30s Fahrenheit. Wow, that is bloody cold for sure. Bruce, you want to live in Australia. You want to help the kangaroos. What's going on with the kangaroos in Australia? Hi, honey. Hi, baby girl. You got this stretch? Maya, they're legal to hunt kangaroos in Australia. Wow, are they? Is there like a population issue in with kangaroos in Australia? No, Judy, Rosemary has been a little off, I will say here recently. As far as her eating goes, sometimes she goes through stretches of not wanting to eat like a particular food, so we have to kind of switch things up on occasion for her. So we've probably given her like 4 or 5 different types of food over the last few days because we got to keep her weight up. I mean, she's like 5 pounds, but we got to keep her weight up. Lewis, let me get back to what were you asking a question, I think, or you're saying something. I've always mixed wet and dry food with a little warm water, hearty soup consistency. I mean, Lewis, the thing is, if your cat eats it, then that's the most important thing. You know, because there's like these like prescription diets out there, right? And there's like this fancy stuff, but you know, that's expensive, one. But two, even if it's better for a cat, if a cat's not going to eat it, then it doesn't matter how great it is for the cat because you can't force a cat or make a cat eat anything they do not want to eat. So if your kitties eat it, then that is the most important thing. Let me just kind of scroll. Bruce, has Rosemary gained an ounce? Uh, she's about 5'1", maybe. So she's been. We actually got to weigh her tonight, Bruce, to see where she's at. Bruce or not Bruce. John, your sister hit a kangaroo in Australia. Apparently, they're everywhere like deer here. Was your sister's car totaled, John? Did they like total the car, the kangaroo? I'd imagine they're a big animal, so they probably like destroyed the car. Yes, Ray. Rosemary is 5'1", and she weighs. If she's 5'1", she weighs about a pound or so. So she's vertically just like straight up like this. She's a supermodel. It's funny. Danielle, your kitties only will eat the Shiba pate. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Ideally, you want to have like certain types of food, like more healthy foods, right? I mean that's the ideal situation, but I mean, we're dealing with cats here, and they can be very finicky and picky on what they want to eat. So, if they don't eat it, then it doesn't matter.
Oh, the Rosie, just play with her little belly. I know your little belly button.
Yep. Did y'all know cats have belly buttons, but they're all any belly buttons? Maya, your kitties are very stubborn, so they won't eat expensive cat food. So, what do they eat? What do you feed them, Maya? I don't know. What would be? Yeah, what do you feed them? Judy, no, she's not purring.
She's angry.
Maybe she's purring a little bit. It's hard to tell. I know the frogs are purring out in the woods. Yeah, those frogs. You gotta love them frogs, don't you? Maya, they eat the cheapest cat food, Friskies. Hey, and that's the thing. I mean, if that's what they eat, that's what they eat. And the thing about that, Maya, is also, you could have a cat eat Friskies and live to be 20 and be perfectly healthy, besides just aging and eventually passing away, of course. But, or you can have a cat who, eats like the best, highest quality food, right? Like the most expensive and all this stuff. And they have some kind of issue when they pass on at like 5 years old. You never know. I feel like Americans, we like 100 years ago, 50 years ago, it seems like people they lived longer, right? And they didn't necessarily like always work out or always, eat the best food. They would eat like what, 5 pounds of bacon in the morning and 10 things of eggs and smoke and drink all day. Not literally, but and they lived to be 100. And now people are like healthier in a way, but then they only live to be like 70. Lewis, that is a great point. Less stress for sure. That is there is no doubt about that. Yes, stress. It's stress we kind of put on ourselves in a way. Social media, I think, definitely can add that stress because people are always kind of like connected, if you will, and I think that's sometimes a bad thing. Hello there, Ban. God bless you as well. How are you doing Tuesday? On this Tuesday evening, or Wednesday, perhaps, depending on where you're at. Catitude, because there weren't all these chemicals and vaccines. That is true, Catitude. There we definitely are like basically poisoning ourselves in this country. We have to take a page from Europe on occasion, and I think we need to start doing what they do. They banned a lot of like the dyes and the chemicals, that we put in our foods. Like, how red do you really have to have a red looking drink? Does it have to be purely red? Does that dye really need to be on there, right? Or like, orange or not orange? Yeah, an orange dye. Does it have to truly be orange? It's just one of those things. Um, let's see. NPP, the healthiest person you ever knew passed from cancer at 56 in on 2016. Lewis, in the 70s, there was a kid, one full-time income that could support a family of four. Yes, back in the day, for sure. Maya, we do not need dyes or artificial flavorings. Lewis, plastics and forever chemicals. Yeah, another big issue we have too in this country is obesity.
Now, I will say that I am overweight myself. When you look at like the body index scale stuff, I'm about 6'1", 6'2", and about 250. I know I could lose about 30 pounds easily and be in better shape. But overall, I'm doing pretty well. But our kids, like the country's kids, are like, 20, 30, 40 years ago, you never heard of a kid having diabetes, right? Or being obese. But now it's like, what kid isn't obese? Or what kids, they don't have diabetes or they don't have heart issues? And they're like 12. you know I mean, when I was working like in the school system, it wouldn't be uncommon in any classroom, even kindergarten classrooms I would go into, and I would see at least out of like a group of maybe 20 kids, about 3 or 4 at least are way overweight. Ray, Darkness jumped on the bench and says, hello, hello, Darkness. Hope you're doing well, Darkness. Hopefully you're not fighting them raccoons anymore. Maya, for sure, yes. We are definitely more active, and I think it's partly because we're not glued to these cell phones. I didn't have a cell phone until I was 35 years old. And since I had a cell phone, it's been basically glued to my hip. It's hard to get away from these little cell phone devices once you have them. Once they get their hooks on you, it's hard to get away from them. I grew up, and I'm sure probably some of you also grew up where you played outside, where you skateboarded or you played basketball, you played baseball, you just were outside, and you weren't inside, kind of stuck looking at a screen all day or all night. Triple B, they put high fructose corn syrup into, yeah, basically everything, for sure, yeah, everything. All right. It is about that time. Let me kind of move over here a little bit. Get a better shot for Miss Rosemary. Catitude, that's why you're vegan. I'm not against any particular eating style. If it's what works for you, that's great. The only thing, Catitude, I don't know if you're on that I Am Raven conversation of like a couple weeks ago. We had a vegan on there who was like all, saying if you don't do vegan, then you're like a sinner or you're like killing animals. And I'm like, okay. I love if you're a vegan, great, but let's not like judge other people just because they're not vegans. I don't ever see people who aren't vegans like talking to vegans like, hey, you're a horrible human being because you eat a cow or something. But that's just me. And Rosemary has a big opinion too, as you can see with her bulgy eyeballs. She's like, I'm not a vegan. I'm a meat eater because I need to be a meat eater. And now I'm getting away from. All right. Anyways, let me see. What was I saying? You remember that? You hope you're not that kind of vegan. As far as I know, no, you're not. They have a point. If you haven't seen people talking live like that to vegans, I haven't. I have to say, Ray, that I haven't. I've seen the opposite. All I've seen with people that aren't vegans, when they like talk to vegans, they just kind of make fun of them in the sense that, you're skinny or you're unhealthy or you're something like that. But I don't see non-vegans like, I don't see non-vegans like harassing or saying you're a horrible human being just because, you eat like tofu or, plant-based food. But, I don't know. Anyways, Bruce, appreciate the thank you for the $2 super. Appreciate that. That'll help for that'll help when we donate again. Ray, I will have to I will have to kindly disagree with you on that one. A gentleman disagreement. The cats don't have to eat meat any more than we do. We need the nutrients we need wherever you can get it. Cats are carnivored animals. They do need the meats because of some of the amino acids that are inside. Excuse me, that are inside meat, flesh, things like that. But I don't want to get too far off topic, especially as we're kind of heading towards the end of this particular live. Excuse me. But hey, my thing is, if you just be kind and nice to other people. If you don't agree with what they do or what they say, then that's fine. But don't be don't be don't be crazy with it. Yeah. But anyways, I'm going to start to say my goodbyes here, and I am going to wish you all a wonderful rest of your night. We will be back here on Saturday with I Am Raven, and yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So God bless. Take care. Remember always to, if you're gonna thinking of adopting a senior cat, or if you're thinking if you're gonna adopt a cat, always think about adopting a senior cat, and always speak up for those who cannot. Until then, take care. God bless. I'll see hopefully some of you on Saturday with I Am Raven. And yeah, take care. God bless. And we will be back. We'll talk to you soon. Bye, Joshua. Bye, all. All right, Rosie, we're going to head back in now. Give you all a few moments to say goodbye before I end the live. And we watch Rosemary and her hump. And then I'll whisper just one more time to end this live stream. I hope you all have a good night. God bless. Take care. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye, all. Always peace in the Middle East, I agree. But the Middle East is its own